Hello, how are we doing, everybody? Good to see you all. So I've jumped on tonight because they found a Gaynor. This was breaking news earlier on today. So I wasn't going to come on tonight because I've got a lot to do. Excuse me, but they found her. So I thought we'd jump on and find out what's going on. Now, I haven't looked into the details yet, okay? I'm sorry I was running late. I have something to eat first. I haven't looked into the details, so we're going to look at it together. I know they found her in the water, but I don't know whereabouts in the water. I don't know the circumstances. I do know the police are saying that there's no third-party involvement again, but they're being open-minded. It's all very, very bizarre. There's been some developments with links which are quite interesting in her family that came through last night from Millie, lovely Millie, who helped me out a lot in the Nicola Bully case with a lot of connections with family. I never revealed most of the information that I did find out. Some of the family on Paul's side, very, very dodgy. There was a lot of information that I didn't put out. I couldn't win. I was being criticised for not putting enough out, being criticised for putting too much out. I couldn't win with the Nicola Bully case. I was either too much or not enough. It's ridiculous. You can never win. You can never please everybody. So Millie is a fantastic researcher, and she has access to a lot of like ancestry type things that most people don't have. So Millie has found some connections to Lancashire, which is quite interesting. But we're going to have a look at the details of them finding her first, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, unfortunately, they have found her. So just give me a sec. Excuse me, I'm still coughing, you know. Don't know what. I can't stop coughing. I'm looking for a hair clip. Can't find one. Just wash my hair, and I like to. I've just dried it. I like to tie it back. It irritates me when it's just been washed, and I can't find a bloody hair clip. Give me a sec, folks. There we go. Not quite sure where Gizmo is. I'm not sure if Jack's got him or Val's got him, but I haven't got him. So, right then. How you doing, Bex, love? Bex has got some ninny wigs. Right, I'm not going to do all my hellos. Purely because... no, I'm not showing my hair because I've not straightened it or anything yet. Oh, I'm cold. Where's my hoodie gone? Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so I'm not going to do all my hellos because this is quite breaking news. And also, people that are watching on the replay, when they come in, they want to know that what's going on. And what I say, one of the big complaints I get is I'm saying too many hellos. So what people do need to be what people need to be aware of, I just want to add this in, is that a lot of channels, if you don't watch live, they private the live stream. I leave my lives up so that people can watch the replay. You can fast forward any bits if I do talk. You know, you can very easily fast forward it. If you're watching live, it's nice to have interaction. So my main concern is the live viewers, right? You guys have a good time. You guys are included, and you guys feel part of the show. So I do leave the streams up purposely so that people can watch it on the What was that? Hold on a minute. What was that? Was that him? Was that Momo? Have you got Momo? It was. Don't let him go. I'm going to get him a drink. Just hold on. I heard a squeak, Jack. What was it then? You squeaked. Right, can you put him on the floor for a bit? I've done him some fresh water. Yeah? Got a live stream. Can you shut this window? Put the radiator on. Jack, I've got a stream. Can I put him on the floor? Right, you let him have something to eat and drink. Have a drink. You don't want to drink. You want mummy? Come on then. Come to mummy then. Momo. Momo. Come on then. Oh, come here, silly boy. Come on. Sorry, I heard a noise and Jack had Gizmo and he reckons it wasn't him, but I heard a little squeak. I think he was crying. Go on then, on the bed for mama. Go on then, out the way, let mummy sit down. Let mummy sit down. Sorry, guys. The dog. Excuse me. Why am I coughing? Apologies about that. I'm back. Excuse me. Right, come on then. If you're going to be with me, you need to behave while I'm live. Come on. No, that's wrapping paper. I've got so much to do today. I've got to wrap presents. I'm seeing my friend tomorrow, so I've got to... Right, sit down and watch TV. Okay? Apologies about this, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm coming back now. Yeah, just watch it on, watch it anyway. But I'm not going to do my hellos. But now I've got a dog, so it's not easy when you're trying to look after pets. What? Jack reckons it wasn't him. I heard a weird noise. Was you squeaking? Well, yeah, might have been Ninny. Okay, so a blanket hello. Big up the members. I want to say thank you so much to all the members on the other channel. I really appreciate you. I'm going to be back doing content on my other stream very, very soon on my other channel, so the members can get their some content. So they found Gaynor's body today. So we're going to get into the details now because I don't know much about. I know they found her in the river. I think the dive team found her, but we're gonna find out now. And then once we've looked into the details of Gaynor, tragically she was found today. We're then going to look at the information that was given to me last night about links to a very interesting area in Lancashire. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to try and get hold of Al. Can't get hold of him. If you're watching AI, can you come and get Gizmo, please? Because I can't do this with him, and he was crying. I think Jack. I don't know if Jack wasn't playing with him. I don't know. Right, so the body's been found in the search for missing Norwich mom. So police who found her body, they do not suspect any third-party involvement. I find this shocking. I find it shocking when we know that she met somebody. Well, we know that she was doing something for that 30-foot. Oh, the dog's just farted. Oh, God. Gizmo, really? Really? Thanks for that, mate. Love you too. Rabbits don't fart, which is nice. But, right, so divers made the discovery. So it was the divers that found her. Divers made the discovery on Friday morning. So it's a week later in the River Wensum, a week after the mother of three was last seen. Formal identification has not taken place, but the family have been informed. Detective Chief Superintendent Dave, why are you licking the laptop, you weirdo? It remained a missing persons inquiry. Well, it's not, is it? So what is it then? So they're still saying there's nothing weird. Whilst we establish her identity, I said, oh my God, hang on a minute, let's get this straight. So they found a body, but it's still a missing persons inquiry. So they're not even sure it's her. This is really bizarre, guys. Really bizarre. Stop it, weirdo. Stop licking the laptop. It's really bizarre. Gizmo, stop it. So it says, whilst we establish her identity, our thoughts are with Gaynor's family at this difficult time. So they must think it's her because they've told the family and they've announced this, but they're saying that she's still a missing persons inquiry. So I wonder how her body was when they found her. We have specialist family liaison supporting the family. We remain open-minded to the circumstances of Gaynor's disappearance and will continue to pursue all lines of inquiry to ascertain why she went missing. And they were saying last night that they believe that they have an indication of why she left work early, but they won't tell us what that was. Come on, Gizmo. I can't do this with the dog. Sorry, guys. I can't get hold of Al. Just give me a sec. I'm getting annoyed now. Not with the dog, with other humans. Sorry. He's licking the laptop. I can't stream with the dog here. It's impossible. Give me a sec, guys. So is Millie in? I've not seen the chat. Hello, everybody. How we doing, everybody? Good to see you all. Thank you for being here. 177 watching. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And apologies, I can't do my individual hellos. I am going to be doing my Christmas quiz. I'm not sure what night yet. Al's coming now. Thank God for this. Can you take the dog, please? I'm trying to do a live stream. Come here. He didn't want to be. He didn't want to be in there. Can you just take him? I can't look after him. He's licking the laptop and stuff, doing weird stuff. He's in play mode. Right, okay. I'm back. Sorry about this, folks. I really apologise about this. Yeah, they are having an extra one in the house is just more terror. But you guys know, first and foremost, I'm a mom and I'm a pet mom. So I'm always going to have to put them first. Right, Al's taking Gizmo now so we can crack on. So it says here, Chief Superintendent Buckley said, I'm keen to say that this remains a missing person inquiry at this stage. I am also satisfied at the moment, based on evidence that we have, that Gaynor did not meet anybody on the way to the park. So now they've gone from she met somebody to she didn't meet anybody. And we now have a better understanding of her movements through the city centre. He said a post-mortem examination would now take place. I would reiterate, at this stage, there is no evidence of third-party involvement. Nothing in our inquiries has changed his position. This is really bizarre. Now, what I want to know is that when those 34 minutes when Gaynor was off the camera, so we've seen her running towards the town, and then we've seen her exiting the town centre in the cathedral grounds. Why was there no cameras? We've got a few locals here. Again, I'm not seeing chat, so just bear with me. I will check chat in a moment. But I don't understand why there's no cameras in the main town, in the centre where the cathedral is. Surely there's cameras around there, and yet they're saying that they haven't got anything with her on. So it's so bizarre. This is a really, really strange case. What we're going to be doing as well, I know I mentioned last night briefly about yoga and Satanism, and some people believe that it can be part of a cult. Was this lady brainwashed into a cult? So what we're going to be doing is, on the other channel, we're going to be doing a little bit of a deep dive into that, because I only know bits about it myself. So we're going to do a little deep dive, not so much related to this case, but we're just going to be looking into yoga, the origins of yoga, and what some beliefs are in different religions of what it is and what it means, just to give us a better understanding, because it's quite an interesting topic. So we're going to be doing that as well on the other channel. So we're going to get back to this. So it says here, 2 members of the police dive team were seen recovering a body, not her body, from the river after making the area of water after marking the area of water with an orange buoy. Previous searches had focused on the river close to the park, where a member of the public reported seeing a woman matching her description. Members of the public laid flowers outside the park. After it emerged, a body had been found. Ms. Lord was reported missing, as we know. I'm not going to read that because it's the same information that you already know. She spent, it's the old 33 again. Now, it could be nothing, but it said 34 yesterday. They've changed that. It said 30 minutes she was missing. Then they said it was 34 minutes she was missing. And now it's gone to 33 minutes. Now, it could just be a coincidence that number pops up all over the place. It does. And you'll notice it more when I mention it. You'll notice it on movies and in news stories. There's always that number. you'll find 33 survivors, 33 terrorists, 33 murdered. That you will notice it. And is it just a coincidence? I don't know, but it stands out when I see it. It stands out. So she spent 33 minutes in the grounds of Norwich Cathedral before heading the direction of Wensum Park. Moments later, a member of the public reported seeing a woman matching a description in the park doing a yoga pose. I find this so bizarre. Her friend said that she phoned her on the day at 2:15. We know about this, so I'll keep going over the conversation, but I spoke about that yesterday. So that's her friend who she rang. If you missed yesterday, it's so bizarre because she rang her friend. This is what her friend says anyway. She rang a friend, and her friend had a client ringing her with a phone. So she said, I can't talk to you right now. I'll ring you back in a minute. She rang her back, and then she didn't answer. And then she pocket dialed her, and she could hear movement. This does not sound like somebody who was going to commit suicide. Now, if there's no third party involvement, there's only two options the police have, which is suicide or an accident. There's no other way. If there's no third party involvement, now suicide seems highly unlikely, though I'm not saying that didn't happen, but going by the facts you've got somebody running out of work early, running through town, then rushing to the park, doing a yoga pose, taking the coat off, her clothes found dotted around in different places in the park, a coat in the river, and then she's vanished into thin air for a week. That does not sound like somebody who had committed suicide. Then we've got the accident. Does it sound like somebody who had an accident? How can you have an accident if you've done all these weird things? It doesn't make any sense, does it? Unless there is some sort of cult involvement. Now, I don't know. It just seems a bit bizarre that it was like she were meeting someone and it was like the yoga thing, and all of it was really, really strange. Anyway, we're going to continue finding out what the latest for today, and then I'll reveal what Millie sent me last night. And my own research as well. There's a few little things that might be nothing, but might be something. So where else have we got here? I think this is just updates. The BBC isn't great, to be honest. It doesn't give you much information. Right, hold on. Just see what else we've got. So if I go to, I'm not seeing chat, by the way, I'm going to clues in or whatever. I'll pop into chat in a moment and see what people are saying. I'm just trying to get the very, very latest. But I don't know if... Right, so the police are now confident with the evidence they have at this stage. Just 15 minutes ago, police said they are confident with the evidence they have at this stage that there is no third party involvement. Now Oscar's here, for the love of God. I didn't go live for weeks, and then you've had like 4 in 2 days or something stupid, 3 in 2 days. Hello, Fanny Smeller. How you doing? I'm sorry you're going through this with that weirdo. Hello, everybody. I've just come back into chat. We got 220 people here. Please hit the like if you like this, or the dislike. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate you. Yeah, they found her mobile phone. This is what I don't get, folks, right? Yeah, Nikki, it makes no sense. The yoga pose is so bizarre. None of this makes any sense, does it? None of it. There could be. Hello, Dawn. Hello, everybody. I'm not done with individuals, but hello. There could be a link here to the Nicola Bully case. There could be. All right. I'm not saying there is before everyone starts having the knickers in a twist. Maria, that was my thought as well, my love. There is a slight link, but I need to do more digging. I know, Fanny Smeller. He's being bullied by somebody who bullies me as well. He's come to me for advice. So we need to support him because he's being bullied. I haven't even looked into that little boy either being found, who's now 17. This is a whole new story, this one. I don't even know where to start with that. So we will do something. We'll do a deep dive on that as well at some point. But that is really bizarre. That little boy who disappeared in age 11, 7 years ago, he vanished into thin air. He's now been found in, was it Spain? And his mum and grandma abducted him and put him into a cult. This is what they're saying anyway. And he's been found wandering around, doesn't know what he's doing, who he is. It's really bizarre. So he's going to be back tomorrow. I smell more psyops in the air, but we won't look at that tonight because I want to focus on this story. But at least that's a positive story that the lad's coming home. But that is a whole new meaning of bizarre. This year has just been ridiculous. Anyway, the thing is, this lady's lost her life, however it happened, and it's just awful. It's just awful. So, why she hasn't been identified? The family been informed. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that's here. I think we might be better off going on the Daily Mail. No, I know that sounds a bit random, but yesterday they seemed to have the best stuff, didn't they? And the day before, they seemed to have the most information. Let's just see if it comes up. All right. Okay. Let me just go to the main page and see whether it's front page, top news. No, it isn't. Bloody Harry. Harry is the most important thing, apparently. It's not even at the top. Ridiculous. Okay. So the police have issued the statement. They were quite quick with that statement as well. If you remember when they found Nicola Bulley, it was a Sunday morning. They never even told anybody, did they? Like they did, as in they didn't do like they didn't do like a proper police statement till like the day or two later. It was really weird. Okay. So the tributes have gone in. Now, all we know right now is that she was found, the body was found in the water, but we don't know where in the water. So I'm trying to find out a little bit more information. Right, so they're still saying this remains a missing person inquiry. We're going to try and find the video if they've got it of the I don't know if the police did a video or just a statement today. It looks like it was just a statement. Okay, here we go. This is it. Hold on. Right, we're going to watch the police statement on this now.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. Thanks everybody for coming today. Today, police specialist divers have found the body of a female in the River Wensum after a detailed and methodical search over the past few days. Whilst we establish her identity, our thoughts are with Gaynor's family at this difficult and distressing time. We have specialist family liaison officers supporting the family and keeping them updated with what we are doing at all stages. We remain open-minded to the circumstances of Gaynor's disappearance and will continue to pursue all lines of inquiry to ascertain why she went missing. I'm keen to say that this remains a missing person inquiry at this stage. I'm also satisfied at the moment, based on the evidence that we have, that Gaynor did not meet anybody on the way to the park, and we now have a better understanding of her movements through the city centre. Whilst this is not the outcome we wished for, our search is always predominantly focused on the river and the park. We will now need to complete a post-mortem examination to establish means of death. But I would reiterate at this stage that there is no evidence of third-party involvement. Nothing in our inquiries have changed this position. I would like to thank the media and the public for their continued support during this difficult and challenging time. Thank you.
Right, so that was the statement in full by the police officer. We've got 93 people watching. Just want to say a massive thank you to everybody. Sorry, 94 likes, 234 people watching, and we've just hit 95,000 subscribers. So I just want to say a massive thank you. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. A lot of the new subscribers won't watch live because they're shorts viewers, but it doesn't matter. Thank you anyway for supporting the channel. So we don't have any more information at this time. It looks to me we don't have any information about whereabouts that this lady was found. Well, the body was found. We don't know the state that her body was in. I'm going to keep digging now and see if we've got any further updates. So that was today. So that was the specialist divers. So that's the orange buoy there. They must place that when they find a body. They place this buoy, and that is a signal to the people on the bank side, on not on the water, that they found a body. What I don't get is that how on earth she had no clothes on. It doesn't make any sense why you would take your clothes off and your jewelry off and take your rings off and put your phone down and leave your handbag and then jump in the water. This is so weird. This case is so bizarre. So at the moment, that's all we know. We know that her body, well, a body has been found but not confirmed. We'll know more after the post-mortem. Right, hold on a minute. It's giving us a little bit more information here. The discovery came after the orange buoy was positioned about 100 metres downstream from where the focus of the search had been the day before. A boat arrived with the dive team at 11 a.m, with 2 specialist divers seen entering the water. So this is interesting here. So 100 metres from where so she hasn't gone that far then. Now, you've seen that the water yesterday, we watched some footage of how fast the current was there. So she hadn't gone very far. I was expecting them, if they were going to find her deceased, and I hope they weren't, but I was expecting them to find her sort of on land in the undergrowth. I wasn't expecting, because they did seem to take quite a long time. And they did sonar. And again, the sonar didn't pick nothing up. And another thing is that last night, Peter Folding offered his services, and then they miraculously find her today. I find that quite interesting as well. It might be nothing, but it might be something. So this was her last. So she came from through the square, as we know. Oh, it's just gonna. I don't want to see that. It's a report from Sky. I don't want to see that. But she was upbeat and happy, and she was talking about Christmas days before she disappeared. Now, another thing is what nobody's mentioned, and again, this people will probably laugh, but possession. These things are real, in my opinion. People, it can happen. So, right, what I'm going to do now, we are going to 242 people. Hello. Peter Folding says this is from Marcus. It's gone now. Do we have the slow mode on, Jane? Let me just see. I haven't done it. Right, I'm going to have to put it up to 25. There's too many people in chat. I can't keep up. Thank you for doing that, Jane. Right then. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm getting some really weird vibes as well. Hello, Sky. I've not done individual hellos, but if I happen to chance someone, I will say hello. Right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get the email that I had last night. Obviously, I won't be revealing anything. Let me just forward this on to myself and get it up on my laptop, because I don't have it on my laptop. Right. Now, another thing I noticed, and this might be nothing, okay? This might be nothing. Apparently, he was in bits as well, Blackjack. Yeah, you see, I was thinking about that. It could be a case of she had the, the prickaroo. You all right? Is he tired now? Does he want to go sleep?
No, he's
Oh, he's having his play, is he? Right. Now, what I'm going to just want to get something up. Just give me a sec. Just bear with me. I'm going to get this email up now. Ninny, has he had a carrot today, Ninny Wig? Ninny. Has he? So why is he moaning then? Ninny Wig. Ninny Wig. Right. So I'm not going to show any details from the person who sent me this. Right. It was Derek Clayton, wasn't it? Do we have any updates? Hello, Dave. Do we have any updates on the Derek Clayton case? Because I actually went onto the police Facebook page, the missing persons page, and there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. Now, I can't zoom in. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a screenshot. Just bear with me. I've got a plan. I've got a plan, okay? Okay, I've got a plan so you can see this better. Just bear with me. I've just got to remember how to do bloody screenshots now. I can't remember how you do it. There we go. Right. Ninny. Ninny Wig. Ninny. Ninny Wig. Right. Okay, this is better. So I'm going to sack that off. And then this way you're going to be able to see it better. Okay, so hopefully you can read that now. You should be able to read that now better than you could before anyway. Okay. So this is the email that came in yesterday. This is from, he's in the next room, but you might be able to hear him still. I'm not sure. Right. So this is what came in last night from Millie. Now, this is her background. Now, remember where Shit Creek was in Floyd, Blackpool and Floyd, and Derek Clayton went missing from Blackpool and Floyd. Now, this lady went, guess where she's from? This is really bizarre, guys. Really, really bizarre. Can you see this? Yeah, I agree with that, Karen. Just let me know if you can read this. You can, Bex. Right. Thank you, darling. I can try and zoom it in a little bit more before I start. There you go. How's that? Right. Let's see whether you guys can see this now. Not better? Right then. Okay. So this information, it's blurry. I can't get it any better. I've had to do it from a screenshot. Now, Gaynor was born in 1968, Blackpool and Floyd. Mother's name Amos. Her sister, 1964, Blackpool and Floyd. Mother's maiden name Amos. Her half-brother, which is Alan Weston, born 1980, same age as me. Blackpool and Floyd. Is this just a coincidence? Anyone that doesn't know, just up the road from where Nicola Bully lived and was found, and her mother and father live in this area as well. This is where Gaynor's from. Is that just a coincidence? I don't know. You know, people go, oh, you're finding stuff that's not there. Well, what's the chances, guys? What's the chances? Okay. She married Clive, Lord Alexander James, in 1998 in Norfolk. He was born in 1960 in Surrey. Where was Nicola Bulley from? Surrey. Do you remember? She grew up in Surrey. Coincidence? I don't know. Children. Alexandra, born 2001, Norwich, and Charlotte Marie. Now, this is weird because she's also got a son. And the son, from what I'm told, hasn't put anything on, was it Essex? I thought it was Surrey. Help me out, folks. Flid. Filed Flid. Yeah, sorry. What did I call it? I don't know. Sorry, my apologies. Didn't the dad come from Surrey? There's a Surrey connection. No, Ninny's gone quiet now. I think he's fell asleep. It's just, is it just a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? It could be. I thought there was a connection to Flyd. What did I call it? Flid. Is it Flid? Oh, I don't bloody well know, guys. Okay. To me, if it's got a Y. So let me just, there might be some more information. Just hold on and I'll do another screenshot. Right. No, there's not at the moment. Now, I've had information come in that her son, which there's no details of there, that her son hasn't even posted anything on Facebook about his mum being missing, which I find really bizarre as well. Now, another thing that might be nothing, all right, it might be nothing, but it might be something, is no, Bridget, I can't. No, please don't push his channel on here. He's a total idiot. And his ridiculous delusions about he solved the case. I'm sorry, but talk about delusions of grandeur. Like, I'm the saviour. I've solved the case. Give it a rest. Anyway, please don't push that shit. Delete that, Jane, please. Right, so this could be nothing. It might be nothing. It just seems to me to be a little bit of a weird coincidence. Yes, you're right. She was from Essex, but there was linked to Surrey. I know there was. Maybe that's where her dad was from. I've got Surrey in my head. So now this is just bizarre. So her parents are from that area. So she grew up there. She grew up in that area. So that is the same. Is it Fleet? I don't know. That's the same area where Shit Creek is, Skippool Car Park. Now, this came in before her body was found. So in case anyone thinks we're being, hello, Dave. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, darling. Exactly. Amos. Why does Amos seem important? Do you know what, Bridget, darling? The girls have been all over social media. The two girls, the body's not confirmed yet, Silver Moon, darling. The two daughters have been all over social media wanting to find their mom, which is understandable. Bridget, that's interesting, my love. And I think we need to look at that calendar as well. I need to try and find it, though. Right. Okay. Maria's helping me now because she's more local. Flyed is pronounced Flyled. Oh, blimey, guys. Help. Flied. Oh, I don't bloody know. Now, it's weird you saying that about the husband because they said officially yesterday that her husband hasn't commented, but then I had a message last night saying that he's in bits, and I did actually look, and he did say he was in bits. So we're getting different. Hang on a minute. We're getting all sorts of different information coming in. And I just want to reiterate that this information that came in was before her body was found. So it wasn't like this information about her, her links to Blackpool came in after she was found and we're being insensitive. This filed. Okay, thank you, darling. This information came in last night before they found her body. It is interesting and scary, Stephen. Now, again, people are now going to say that we're trying to find links to a Nicola Bulley case that didn't exist, which isn't true. We can't help but think that this is eerily, and they've even said it on the mainstream media. They've been comparing the two for days now. They've been comparing the two different cases. They've brought in the Nicola Bulley police team, which I thought was the most bizarre thing ever, considering that they're so useless. The media are comparing it, and then we find out about where she's from. What are the chances? Now, another thing I've found, and it might be nothing, is the gin company where she works. She works for a gin manufacturer, distiller, I can't say it, in this department store, this Gerald's, something like that. The gin company was called Bullard's Gin. What are the chances? Bullard Gin? Is that another coincidence that this sounds like Bully? There's a lot of weird little things. I'm sure that Nicola Bulley's dad had links to Surrey. Either he was from Surrey or his business was from Surrey, but I've got Surrey in my head. Yeah, it could just be a coincidence. Bullard Gin, Bully. It's right. Karen here. Are you a local, my love? Yeah, it could be some sort of weird coven. Maybe Sky. Thank you, Jane. Yeah, if anybody wants to help out, I can go and see my dad. I want to try and get down twice if I can. If anyone donates, I'm demonetized. They've taken the lot off me. You don't think it's a coincidence? I've been doing a bit of research into it, darling. I've missed you too, Dave. I'm sorry. I've been doing a little bit of research, Angela, and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do a little bit now before I go live with you guys. I'm not being very interactive with chat tonight because we've got this. So I'm going to try and get down a couple of times. I was demonetized for covering true crime, Silver Moon. They demonetized me. They took my memberships off me. They took everything, and yet they still run adverts. He is, yeah, Beck. They still run adverts on my channel, and they keep the full 100%. So if anybody sees adverts on here, don't watch them because they get the full amount. You're right, Marcus. My other channel, just quickly, my Curious Bunny channel, that is monetized, and I have got memberships open. So all the stuff that I used to put on here, I put over there now. So if you liked being a member over here and seeing all the animals and the updates, it's all over there. Don't worry, Beck, love. So if Jane, if you wouldn't mind dropping the members thing, if anybody wants to join. But again, thank you if anyone does donate. Like I say, it goes to the animals, but people have been putting petrol money in, and that's so kind. We don't have to. Right then, missing mom. This was 13 hours ago, so I don't think she'd been found. Announced then. Her husband sounds dreadful and hasn't slept. So we've had conflicting reports again. They're saying that the husband wouldn't comment. Thank you, Jane, my love. The husband wouldn't comment. And now they're saying that is in bits. But we do know that her two daughters have been all over social media, which you would do, wouldn't you? You'd want to get it out there, if your mum was missing. But apparently it says here, he sounded like he hadn't slept. He sounded dreadful. You think so, but why was she a muzz? If you're married, you're a missus. You're usually a mus if you're separated from your husband, but you're not officially divorced, as you would if your wife hadn't come home. Julie told how she bumped into Gaynor in the department store where she worked a few days before she went missing. So this is the friend who she pocket dialed, has said that her husband's in bits. It says here, speaking on GB, whatever it's called, news, GMB News, she had been speaking to Gaynor's husband, Clive, since she vanished. So the husband is apparently in bits. That's what I'm reading. But what I do find interesting is this gin link. So I don't know. I'm going to have what I'm going to do now. I'm going to... I don't get it. Oh, really, Maria? I'll do that on a separate one. I will do that. I'll look up that separately. This gin. Now, I started having a quick look last night at the gin. So was it Eric Bully, Nicola Bully's dad? Is that right? Why have I got Surrey, or is it I've got Surrey in my head. Why have I got Surrey in my head? Hang on a minute. Let me just have a quick gander at something. Right, Peter Folding's Surrey. We know that. I'll have to do some separate research because I can't find how I know this. So this morning, I did a little bit of digging, a little bit on the gin company, and what I found interesting, Sussex. What I found, it says Surrey on it. What I found interesting, was apparently it went into administration in 2021, but then they've been bought out. But then didn't her husband also go into his businesses went into administration in 2001? So let's have a quick look at this. So this is the website of her department store where she worked, and they sell this Bullard's Coastal Gin. Okay, so this is it here, right? So what we need to look at now, which is what I was looking at earlier, is Company's House and see who's involved with the distillery. Now, when I go into Bullard's distillery, it's dissolved. This year it was dissolved. So is it just a coincidence? Is the gin company some sort of link? I don't know. I have no idea. I no idea. It's really, really strange. Really strange. So it's not coming up. Now it says here, right. The company's dissolved. So how come they're still making this stuff? And is there a link? Is there a link to... Is there any links? This is what we need to look at. Right, Bullard Spirits. Hang on a minute, guys. Sorry. It might be nothing. It might be nothing, but it's still worth looking at. So we'll try Bullard Spirits. See, I was getting nowhere earlier. Nowhere. Distillery again. Distillery. What's this TG? What's this? Oh, here we go. TB Gin. This is in Norfolk. Is this it? Yeah. They was previously called Bullard Spirits. Whoever this gin company are, they keep on making a company, going bust, making a company again, going bust. Then they went from Bullards to TB Gin, went bust, and now here we go again, and all their accounts are overdue. Look, overdue. 5 officers, 5 resignations. So what I was looking for in this is, are there any of these names look familiar to us? So this is like a deep dive that I'm going to have to do, because a lot of people keep saying to me, look into the gin company. It might be nothing. Now, a husband, his name is Clive Lord. Again, has he got anything to do with the gin? Now, according to the Daily Mail, all of his businesses went under. Here we go. This is the husband. Now, his businesses apparently went under in 2021. Now, what I don't get is that why on earth were the Daily Mail, when this lady was still missing, reporting on her husband's finances? I found that really, really bizarre. Really bizarre. So anyone that's saying we're being insensitive here, the Daily Mail days ago were reporting on the husband's finances. They even put that their house, that other houses in their road, goes for $500,000. Like, what has that got to do with anything? It doesn't make any sense. So this is some of his companies. Chocolate Financial Services Limited. Have you noticed, though, Nicola Bulley was a mortgage advisor, a finance advisor. This guy is a finance advisor. 2 officers, no resignations. Right, so this is right. So she was secretary for Chocolate Financial Services before it went under. Go back here. And then he's got Lord's Wealth Management. Again, it's gone bust. Dissolved 5th of January 2021. Now there's 3 officers here. So she's on here. This is interesting. Why is she on here twice? She's set up as 2 different. All right. So we don't know that much at the moment about anything. All we know is that her husband's businesses have gone under. The Daily Mail felt it important enough to report it for whatever reason. I'll try and see if I can find that article again. Just hold on a sec. Because I think that was quite interesting, that article. Why were they even talking about the husband's finances? They must suspect something. I think this is the article. Hold on a sec. 264 people here. Hello, everybody. Yeah, it could be fraud. It does seem like it, doesn't it? Who are these gin company? And someone mentioned that Emma White had something to do with gin. Is that right? I see that rings a bell as well. What's going on, guys? Why do my spidey senses tell me that there's links here? Why do I feel like people are being bumped off? Let me just see if this is the article that I'm looking for. They're calling them Ms. And then this one here, they're calling them Mrs. You're only a Ms if you are separated. That's a fact. And poor children. This poor lady. I just want to see if I can find this article about the husband. I wish I'd bloody bookmarked it now in case they get rid of it. But I find it bizarre that they were even talking about her finances and going on about what the house is worth and stuff. Like, what do they know that we don't know, these reporters? The husband, Clive, has not commented. That's all it says. Oh, where's it gone now? I know it was in the Daily Mail. Why do they keep showing people's bellies? That's just bizarre. Right, here we go. This is it here. Yeah, the way that the clothes were found as well. Apparently, they found some jewellery with the clothes, and then they found other jewellery in different areas. And it says here, look, the case has similarities to that of Nicola Bulley. That's not us saying this. This is what the mainstream media are saying. She even looks like an older version of her, doesn't she? Now we know what we know. She could even be related. We don't know. This is the article. Let me just find where they're talking about the husband. Hold on a sec. So they're calling him Muz again here. Muz. Which means she's not with her. She's separated. I find this weird as well. This witness, that looks like an actress to me, that I don't know about you guys, but that pose, even the dog's posing, she just looks like an actress, doesn't she? That's not a normal witness looking like that. She looks like she's doing a bloody coat pose for a catalogue. That's weird. Look at her. Oh, that's the daughter. Sorry, that's not her. She looks like her though, doesn't she? Right, I'm just still trying to find this about the finances. Right, this is weird, right? So this is what I was saying. It says here that Gaynor married financial advisor Lord in 24. Right, it says here that she married advisor Clive Lord 63 in 2014. That's not true because they got married in 1998 because Millie has found the actual documents. So that's wrong. That's wrong. And the pair were formerly co-directors of a company called Lord's Wealth Management Limited, which was closed down in 2021. Mr. Lord declined to comment. Do you not find all of this a strange thing to put in an article 3 days ago when the woman had been missing for 4 days? And people will say, oh, it's just to fill an article out. No, there's more to this. They know something. They know something. It's really strange. Really, really strange. What are people saying in chat? Right, 260, hello. No, they haven't called her. Well, she's 55, so I don't think they're going to be able to. A Lord linked to a dodgy gin company and wife found in the river. I could be wrong, but I get the vibe. Yeah, what we're going to do, Darren, I agree. I'm just having a quick gander at chat on my phone. It does seem funny, doesn't it? Jane, thank you, darling. What link have you dropped, sweetheart? I've just come in. Reginald Perrin. I don't know who that is. Hello, Nikki, love. Hello, everybody. It's been going for years. My daughter collects old bottles with that name on it, says Beth. Right. Hello, everybody, by the way. You don't have to do PayPal. So kind, Sam. You don't have to do PayPal. You can do coffees or Cash App. Hello, Nadia, love. How you doing? I'm sorry. I'm just literally catching up with chat now. Something doesn't make sense, does it really? It's really bizarre. Terry's here, right? Bullards also make beers and other spirits. The distillery may be dissolved and assets transferred to Bullard's brewery. I'll have a look. I'll have a look under that in a minute. But I can't find it in company's eyes. I'd just be intrigued to see whether the family have got any links to the gin company or whether it's just all a coincidence. Hello, Jem, my love. Leonard Rossiter. I'm just catching the chat now. So I just find this intriguing. Like the Daily Mail seem to be implying something here, because if you look here, it then goes, listen to this, that Mr. Lord has lived at a number of addresses in Norwich. Sorry, Ms. Lord. They're calling him Ms. again, not Mrs. Have lived at a number of addresses in Norwich with husband Clive, 63, over the past 2 decades. This part of the article that was quite far down the bottom. Oh, thank you. Someone's just sent me some money for. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Emma. Thank you, darling. Oh, thank you, Diane. How kind. Oh, Vicky. Oh, and Sam. Oh, thank you. That's so kind. That's going to fill the car nearly. Oh, thank you so much. That's just so kind, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Do you know what I mean though? This here, this stood out at me. It stood out. It's a really bizarre thing to post, don't you think? So it talks about their current home, which they bought in 2005, is in a street where larger properties sell for $500,000. Why talk about this? And if they've got all this money, why was she a retail assistant at a gin company in a department store? Spirits distiller, Bullard Gin. This part here, this has been put in for a reason. I'm just going to do a screenshot because I expect this to be pulled. I really do. I expect it to be pulled. Done a screenshot. If anybody has the capacity, could you archive this link on archive.net? But I can't do it now. But if anyone knows how to do it, you don't have to. I've got a screenshot. I have a feeling that this article is going to disappear because it doesn't make any sense. It's like some pointless information, but it's as though someone at the Daily Mail has done enough digging to suspect something dodgy's going on here, right? It's like they've done enough digging and they're giving a few little snippets. That's the feeling that I'm getting from this article. Right, so, and that now, pull that down. Let me just have a quick look at something. We want that calendar, the satanic calendar. It was open on my old laptop, the one I had before you guys helped me get this. It was open on it and it's not anymore, so I've got to try and find it again. But Bridget Blaine came out with an important piece of information. It was a moon change. Oh God, I'm so tired. I've got to go to bed soon. I've got so much to do. I've got wrapping to do and I'm going out tomorrow, and Gizmo's first time out. I've not even got him a lead yet. He's too small. We're just going to go in a bag and be carried. Just trying to find this. I've got to try and find it now. Has anyone got a link to that satanic calendar? I'm going to have to try and find it, aren't I? You know, the one that we had? There's something on Wiki. I don't know how true it is. No, it's just giving us all the different religions. It's not going to give us, oh, it is giving us some, but Wikipedia can't be trusted, can it? But let's have a quick look. Oh, so she went missing. What was the date when she went missing? Let me have a quick look. Hold on. Thank you again to everybody. That's just so kind. Thank you. She went missing on the Friday, which was the 8th. She went missing on the 8th. Right. The 8th was the feast. This is in Christianity, but a lot of them are the same. In Christianity, the 8th was the feast of the Immaculate Conception. It's one of the most important days in the Roman Catholic. Right, let me just go down to... And then the 15th was when she was found. I'm just doing a bit of live research. It might not mean anything for those of you saying I'm clutching at straws. I'm just looking. We're just looking together. We're just having a bit of a gander together and seeing if it means anything. Oh, so I'm going to have to find this thing. Just give me a minute. I need to go through all my emails. Because somebody emailed it to me, you see. So I'm going to have to do a quick search. Here we go. I've got it. I think. Right, I've got it. Got it. Oh, so tired. Oh, God. Right. Here we go. I found it. Might not mean anything. We're just doing a bit of live research. That's all. What? Hey, folks, I have not made a deal with the devil to leave me alone like most of the limp-wristed faux preachers have. If you can spare a few dollars, no thanks. Right, so this, what you're looking at right now, is the... I can't make it any bigger, unfortunately. If you can zoom in on YouTube now. You can actually like zoom in on your phone if you want to have a look. So when Nicola Bulley passed, we looked at all these dates, and all of them... Oh God, sorry. The Nicola Bulley dates when she went missing added up with this calendar, and when she was Shit Creek happened, which I still think is the answer, Shit Creek. So I've had a couple of people say, check the calendar. One of them was Terry Knowles Band again. So thank you for that, mate. So we're just having a quick look and see if there's anything on here. Now, I can't see anything. We've got the winter solstice. And then between November the 4th and that, there's nothing on here. But that other calendar, I'm really tired, said that there was stuff. which is interesting. So I'm going to leave that open, and I'm just going to do another search. So I can't see anything to do with the satanic calendar. So what we're going to do now, we're going to have a look at moon phases. Yeah, silver moon is right. This is why I'm going to do a stream on my other channel. We're going to have a look into that. The yoga pose, I think, is important. But also, you know, the rushing off. The rushing off could have been. Could be your. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tired. Right. Some sort of, she had to do something before a certain time. Right, so we're going to have a quick look at the moon phases for the 8th of December to see what that was doing. Okay, so it was a waning crescent, illumination 21%. I don't think that means anything, guys. And then the day that the lady was found, well, a body was found, is a waxing crescent, illumination 8%. We just had a full moon then again. Full moon calendar. Right, we've just had one. Interesting. I'd be interested to know what her religion is, if she has a religion or anything like that. Right then, it is Hanukkah. When was Hanukkah? Hanukkah, I can't say. Yeah, that's the thing, Silver Moon Warrior. No, apparently the Smiths, this is what doesn't make any sense either, is that they don't know why she they don't know why she left early. Police said they think they might know. Again, I'm not saying that yoga is linked to the devil. I'm trying to say, hello, Blackjack. I'm trying to say that is some people's beliefs. And that's why we're going to do a deep dive into it on the other channel. The other channel, not this channel. Because my other channel, we go down deep dives. And we don't really do that on here. So I'm just having a quick look at something. Just bear with me a sec. Now, I'd like to know which was what pose. Because it says here, each pose, hang on a minute, is a worship. Hang on. Right. Block. Right. We'll just find a short, few seconds TikTok video. Now, again, I'm not making this shit up, folks, right? You can hear it from her. It's not made up. This is what some people say. Okay. And when people say you shouldn't talk at look, if there's some information out there, whether I believe it or not, and whether you guys believe it or not, we should all have an open mind and at least look into it. So this lady's going to tell us now. Let's have a listen. It's only a short few seconds.
Every yoga pose is actually a worship stance to a Hindu god, which is really a demon. That is why yoga is demonic, and all Christians should stop this practice immediately. Of course, stretching in itself is not wrong. You can totally stretch without doing yoga. renounce this practice right away. Every yoga pose.
Now, for those of you that have, this is why I want to do it on the other channel. I don't want to do it on here. Let me just get something up. Just hold on. Oh, why is that such a bad picture? Is it the internet? Hold on a sec. It's a terrible picture. Just bear with me. Right, so we're going to be doing deeper dives, right? I can't do it on here, but we're going to be doing a deeper dive. Now, anyone that knows what CERN is, now this is just giving you an example. Now, CERN, if you don't know what it is, it's the Hadron Collider over in Geneva, goes underneath France, Switzerland. Anyway, now, for those of you who don't know, Shiva is the god of war and destruction. Outside CERN, where they say that they're just trying to find God particles and open that, we are pretty certain they're opening portals and shit. Now, bear with me, guys. They have the statue of the god of Shiva stood outside CERN, right? And no one really knows what they're up to there. Now, they did this weird dance, the staff did, and it was weird poses, and it was very similar to the OA on Netflix. And they have got the god of war and destruction outside, a Hindu god outside their doors, and they're doing these weird poses. So this is why I'm saying that these poses can be linked to these gods. I'm not saying this. This is what people say. So I just want to show you this short video. Just watch this. This is CERN employees. I don't even know if I can put it on. Hang on. If I put it on, can you see it? Now, that is an advert for the full video. I'm not showing you the full video, right? But that there is CERN staff. No, it's not a TikTok dance. That was actual CERN staff doing that weird dance at CERN. Now, they have an actual Shiva, the god of destruction, of war and destruction, at the gates, right? And that was just an advert for it. So do you see what I'm saying? There's lots of weird stuff going on, right? And the links between yoga and these weird dances and that stuff, it's really bizarre. It's really strange. It's somewhere on the CERN YouTube page. So we're going to do some deeper dives on the other channel. It has taken a strange turn, Pink, but what I'm trying to say, guys, is that the yoga pose is really, really bizarre, and it's making me think, could there be a link of what she's got into a religion or a cult, or does it mean anything? Because if she did commit suicide, what was the pose that she did? Do you see what I'm saying? And it might be nothing, but when I heard about that pose, my first thought was, is this linked to religion or cultism? Because why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense, does it? It just doesn't make. Yeah, Debbie as well. That's it. Silver Moon gets it. We're just keeping an open mind, and what we do on here is just a brainstorming session. We do it live. That's it. We're doing a live brainstorming session. It could also be a psychotic breakdown, which is really, really sad. It could just be that. It could be nothing. Ali says the fact of the companies and the fact. Yeah, I think so. Ali, I think you're right. They do, Sky, but they don't usually run through a park and then do it, and then they're trying to say kill themselves. Which page? Sorry. Oh, LinkedIn. Hello, how you doing, lovely Jubbly and David Wellings? Somebody else mentioned that she took a funny route as well. She took a funny route. Exactly. You got to keep your eyes open. Yeah, it could. It might be nothing. Might be nothing. If it was just someone doing yoga in the park, I wouldn't even think about it. But if someone's going to do something like that and then take their clothes off and dot them around a park and then commit suicide, why would you do that unless you're doing some sort of sacrifice or offering? Yes, Silver Moon, you get it, my darling. Opening a chakra for something. Yeah, Bridget, she could have been drugged. She could have been drugged. But then Beck, they might use that. It is really weird, Sky. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You do yoga, you open chakras up and stuff. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying I believe in this stuff. I'm saying that we need to look into all of the meanings of it. I'm not saying that I personally believe this stuff. And that's where people go wrong on YouTube. If I talk about a particular subject, people go, oh, that's nuts, you're nuts. Well, it's called having an open mind and just discussing things. That's all. Yeah, a gin is, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe, Maggie, maybe she went to the cathedral. Yeah, that's that thing I was talking about the other day. That Kundalini can be bad. Kundalini, sorry, they say can actually open things up. There's so much to this. That's a really good point as well, Nikki. So I do think we need to have a little bit look into it. and just, you know, have a look into what the pose was. That's what I'm thinking, Marcus. Could it be that? Yeah, Kundalini. Could it be part of that, or was it a psychotic episode? I don't know. I just don't understand it, and it's just awful. Her poor family. So yeah, what was you saying about the LinkedIn? Hold on a minute then. Oh, I really, 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 really hope they were going to find her alive. Poor woman. How do we know whether it's her? How do you know if it's the same one? Do one? Sorry, hang on. It's just logged me in. Hold on. I don't even know if this is the same one. Hold on. It's got to be her because it's in Norwich. It's got to be her. Right, log me in then. Log me. Oh, it is logged in. Right, let me just get this up. Who was it who mentioned the LinkedIn? Is this the right one here? It says Gaynor Lord in Norwich. And it says bar attendant, skills, wellness, fitness. She could have been a yoga instructor for all we know. Again, the yoga thing might have absolutely nothing to do with anything. Nothing at all. We're just looking at everything, that's all. I can't see anything unless someone's wiped it. Is this the right one? What are people saying in chat? Yoga isn't about stretching, it's about something spiritually waiting. Apparently it keeps you really, really fit though. Yeah, we can do. Yeah, I agree, Terry. Apparently you can get uber fit on yoga. That's what I've read anyway, that it, you know, actually physically fit. I don't know how, because you're just doing some stretches, but oh really, Dawn? Well, that's interesting. Messenger, huh? Oh, Bex. Oh, thank you, Jem. Jem has sent me the satanic calendar. No, I was on cam the last couple of times. I'm not on cam today. The devil burns the fat off. It's weird though, isn't it? Apparently, am I on the right LinkedIn? Apparently, it's, yeah, Pink Sparkle. I've read that it keeps you really, really fit. I don't know how, because apparently anyone can do it, even people with bad back. Am I looking at the right person here? I can't see anything. I'm logged in. Can't see anything about mental health. She seemed like she was in good shape, that she was into a yoga and stuff. All right, 5 profiles. No, that one. Yeah, there's only one in Norwich. It's got to be that one. I don't know what this mental health stuff is. I don't know. Can't see anything here. But yeah, she does seem to be in very much. Oh, here we go. Mental health change agents, advocates, motivational speakers, clinicians. Right. Right, so she was in a group. I'm going to join the group. I'm just going to see if there's anything in here. Hold on. Oh, it's really, really recent. It's all like today. I'd have to go back quite far to see if she's ever spoken here. Oh, hang on. And that's 8 hours ago. Right, yeah. So she does seem she was into her fitness and stuff. So the yoga pose was most likely got absolutely nothing to do with anything satanic. She might just be doing health, you know. I don't know. I just don't know. I've heard a lot about it can be really good for you, and I was thinking about doing it myself because of like my back and stuff. Yeah, I read that, Sky. I just don't get that. It just doesn't make any sense. In the dark. Really, Yvonne? Really? How? What? So how did she get the dog? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. I know. Can you imagine how a friend must feel, that girl? No, but maybe if I go onto her Facebook. Exactly. And have you seen the picture of her English buttercup? I might do because there's a proper like leisure centre in our town and stuff. I haven't heard nothing about the dog. How would she have got hold of the dog? She's just come out of work and she hadn't been home. So unless she met somebody who handed her the dog, this is getting more and more bizarre now. Right, let me just have a last look at something before we go. Okay, so this is her Facebook. 36 friends. Well, that's interesting because if she's from Blackpool, what was it again? Can't remember what. Flyhead, was it? Flyhead? Why did she go to school in Norwich in 1984? That doesn't make any sense, does it? That's weird. Ooh, cold. It's freezing, I am. Need the heating on. Yeah, so her Facebook's been shut down as private. So that's where the press have got that photo from. They've gone on her Facebook. So she does have a son. There's the son there, look. Doesn't let you click on anything. I've got some money, look. It's the husband. press have already been all over this because that's where they've got the photos from, and also her daughters. That's the son. Someone told me that her son wasn't even posting about it, but again, I don't know how true. It looks like everyone's shut their Facebook down. I don't blame them because all the media have been all over this already. Like I say, that there's been photos put out in the press of her daughters. They were in the press yesterday. But to be fair, her daughters were posting on social media publicly, so they are going to get their pictures in the paper. Did the orange boy have a dog? Right. Just saying, brick wall background. She was beautiful, wasn't she? I mean, witness. Yeah. Oh, the witness was walking a dog. Oh, Yvonne, I get you now, darling. That is weird. The park was closed now. Why didn't the police just ask that psychic to... Oh, yeah. Good point, Marcus. Good point. They do misconstrue. That's really... Do you know what? I'm sorry, but that witness to me, right? That witness just looks fake. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like a model or something, like someone from a catalogue. Right, I'm going to get off now, guys, because it's like 25 to 11 and I've got to start wrapping now and I really don't feel like it. I'm shattered. But thank you. It's been an interesting night. It's been awful that she's been found. But yeah, just want to reiterate, I'm not saying for any minute that she's a Satanist or that anything to do with the yoga. I'm just looking into it. When I see things like that, the first thing that pops into my head, oh, her, yeah, that as well, yeah. But no, I meant the witness, as the witness just looked bizarre. The first thing that pops into my head is, really, yoga? And then I'll get told all these things, but I don't know. We'll definitely. You're right. Does he want to come in now? I'm gonna have to go to bed in a minute. I'm really tired. I've got to be up really early, haven't I? You're right, Mo. Mo, Gizmo. Don't start chewing the presents. Can you bring that big box in, please? What's outside, if you don't mind, and just take this off me, sweetie, because I've got to wrap them things. There's presents in them boxes.
Which box do you want me to bring in?
The sweet. Well, both of them. Please, thank you. Hello, Momo. Right, okay, I'm going to get off now. Yeah, really interesting. Not sure when I'll be doing the quiz, but I do want to do a deeper dive. Mo, Gizmo. Right, again, thank you to everyone who sent some money to help with petrol. That's really, really, really kind. And I have put a thing as well in for the animals. Stop being weird. Oh, the witness wasn't in the park. Ah, okay. She was walking past the park. Right, okay. What are we on about Cromer Island, where all the bunny rabbits are? Who brought up Cromer Island? Right, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you all. And Gizmo's licking the laptop again. And I'll see you all. I am going to have a go. I am going to have a go, Marcus. But I don't want any Christians telling me off for doing satanic yoga. But I do think it will help. So I'm going to join the club, definitely. No presents under the tree yet because the bunny rabbits unwrap them. I can't put them out till the night before. Well, they're the ones that Father Christmas doesn't bring, obviously. Right, thank you, everybody. I'll see you all soon. And yes, please do, Bex. Please do. Good night, everyone. Lots of love. God bless. And RIP. Rest in peace, Gaynor. I just hope your family get to the bottom of it. Poor lady. Right, take care, guys. Night, night. God bless. Lots of love.